This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Pull the hood release latch located under the steering wheel. Release the hood safety latch and raise the hood. Detach the cable from the negative terminal of the battery. Drain the coolant from the radiator until the coolant level is below the thermostat housing. Disconnect the upper radiator hose from the thermostat housing. Remove the thermostat housing cover mounting bolts. Lift the cover off of the engine. Note how it is installed, then remove the thermostat. Be sure to use a replacement thermostat with the correct opening temperature. Use a scraper or putty knife to remove all traces of old gasket material and sealant from the mating surfaces. Make sure no gasket material falls into the coolant passages. It is a good idea to stuff a rag in the passage. Wipe the mating surfaces with a rag saturated with brake cleaner. Install the thermostat and make sure the correct end faces out. The spring end is directed toward the engine. Also note the location of the air bleed vent on the thermostat. It must be installed in the correct orientation. On models using a conventional paper gasket, apply a thin coat of RTV sealant to both sides of the new gasket and position it on the engine side, over the thermostat, making sure the gasket holes line up with the bolt holes in the housing. Clean the threads of the thermostat bolts, then carefully position the thermostat housing cover onto the housing and install the bolts. Tighten the thermostat cover bolts to the specified torque setting. Do not over-tighten the bolts or the cover may be cracked or distorted. Reattach the radiator hose to the cover and secure the hose with the clamp. Refill the cooling system. Reconnect the negative battery cable. Start the engine and allow it to reach normal operating temperature, then check for coolant leaks and proper thermostat operation.